Okay, guys, I got a bottle. I got a bottle. Who wants to play spin the bottle with me? Okay, who wants to play spin the bottle with me? I know you guys want to. I know you guys want to. So, anyways, let me just fix the screen real quick. So, anyways, Who wants to play spin the bottle with me? Boy, if you don't. Okay, fine then. Jeez. Anyways, as you read the title of the video, I used this game, Spin the Bottle, to get a kiss from my crush at the time. We all played Spin the Bottle, right? It's a game that if you play it, you can finally get a kiss or hug from your crush with zero repercussion, since you know anything goes in Spin the Bottle. But of course, we all know the typical rules of how Spin the Bottle is supposed to play. The game, you need to have many people, and you need to find a secluded location, yada yada, all that jizz jazz, all that jizz jazz things that we all know how the game works. But let me tell you guys a story on how this game made me get a kiss. He made me get a kiss successfully. Okay then. I'm sorry, by the way, if the story doesn't add up, but I'll try my best to explain. The story takes place when I was around 8 years old. Maybe it was somewhere around in December holidays during those times. So during that time, I was hanging out with one of my friends named Zach. He lives somewhere in my neighborhood at the time. Of course, I hanged out with him like almost every day. And let me put it in more clearer things. Zach was much more older than me. He was like 5 or 7 years older than me. At this point, he was somewhere around 17 or 18 at the time, and I was 8. So I don't even know how we managed to hang out with each other every day, but yo, we hanged out. So one day, I was at Zach's place. I don't know. We were playing something. I don't know. Either some GTA San Andreas or either Vice City. I don't remember what we were doing at the time. But of course, as we were playing, we heard a knock at the door. We both looked at who was gonna get inside, and when we saw a girl get inside the door. We saw the girl get inside. Of course, it was Zach's cousin. Her name is Snow. When I saw Snow, my mind at the moment, I was like, she's here. And let me just be more specific. If you're wondering as to why I was visiting Zach the entire December from somewhere around, I don't know, the 12th, almost close to Christmas Eve, we were almost gonna make it there, was only for one reason. Was because I wanted to see my man's cousin. Because yo, Snow, she was a beautiful girl, man. Like, I mean, that girl, she was fire at the time. I mean, sure, the girl only ditched me like 2 years older. She was like 10, I was like 8. I didn't mind. I was gonna take my shots. But of course, I was too scared. This was during the time when I started having feelings where you can see girls as much more pretty for some weird reason at that young age. Like, see girls much more pretty at that young age. So I was like, okay, cool. I was seeing Snow. I was thinking of ways on how to talk to her, or better yet, trying to get a kiss from her or anything. But during the time when I was thinking of so many things on what to do, Zach was helping Snow out, like take her bags and all that, just to put it back to the guest room. Of course, in my midst of thinking, I looked back and I saw Snow holding a bottle of water, and then my mind clicked, and I was like, what if we play spin the bottle? That's the only way how I can get what I want. Of course, as I thought of the idea, what I done was one of the most coolest things that I can think of. I looked at Snow, I walked up to her, and I was like, Snow, let's play spin the bottle.
Psych!
I'm capping. I did not do none of that. I told Zach like, yo, Zach, yo, bro, can you like spin the bottle? Can you like play spin the bottle? And Zach, let me tell you this. Zach was a fan of spin the bottles because he know that the game, anything can go. And he liked that game because he knew you can do anything with zero repercussions. When I told him that let's play spin the bottle, Zach did not waste no time. What he done was, he said, okay, just wait here for a second. I'm gonna call many people to come and play spin the bottle. I know everyone was up for it. Zach went to go do that thing. He really, I don't know how this man managed to convince at least like 10 people to come play the game. Of course, Zach done his thing. He called like 10 people. Everyone showed up to his place. But thank God at the time there was no one at the house, so we were free to do everything else. But of course, we had to go somewhere private where we won't be disturbed, where we won't hear any noise. I don't know what room we went in. I don't even care, but we went into some room which was like, it was nothing. It was just a plain room, empty. We all went in there. Of course, Zach got a bottle. He placed it in front. He placed it in front of everyone and started proceeding to play the game. Of course, I had to wait and watch people kissing right in front of me. And let me be honest, as an 8-year-old kid, you don't actually mind at all. Like, you can see anyone kiss, you don't actually be affected. You're like, okay. You're excited. But of course, unlike being a teenager or an adult, when you see a couple kiss right now, your mindset is more of like this.
Oh, look at us, we're in love and happy and not dead inside. Get fucked, both.
When I was done seeing people done kissing, now it was my turn. I looked at the bottle with a look of achievement. I knew that if I played this correctly, if it lands a snow, I might be able to get a kiss from her. And so I look at her. Of course, I didn't show any emotions in my face. I looked at her like this, but my mindset at the moment was more of like this.
You know you've got that thing that makes the girls all swing.
Of course, when I was done literally doing my thing, when I was done looking at her, I spin the bottle. The bottle proceeded to whoa.
I had dreams that you do.
Proceeded to spin for a long duration of time. It spin at least, I don't know, like, dude, that thing spin at least like 2 minutes or something. Like, I was so anticipated. Even everyone else was wondering, why is that thing spinning for so long? It should have stopped like a minute ago. Of course, it was spinning. My heart was racing. I was hoping that it would land to snow. But of course, the bottle then proceeded to stop at a girl. And no, it was not snow. It was a different girl. Instead of landing it to snow, the person that I had intentions of trying to kiss, no, it landed on a different girl who I have no interest in. Of course, when it landed, I looked at the girl. She looked at me. She was blushing. Me, on the other hand, I did not care. Of course, even though I did not care, I still proceeded to go in and get the kiss. Like, the girl herself, she was happy that she got a kiss. I was salty as freak. I was angry that I didn't get a kiss from Snow and I had to get a kiss from someone else. I was not happy at all. Of course, I sat down, looked at the game, looked at the girl who I just kissed. Was not interested at all. I was like, man, boring. Of course, this time it was Snow's turn to spin the bottle now. She then stretches her hand, she grabs the bottle, and right before she was about to spin, we heard a car coming in the driveway. Of course, when we heard the car, I was like, hey yo, Zach, is that not your parents? Zach stopped, heard again, and was like, yo, it's them. Of course, Zach done. He just done this. He was like, okay, everyone, let's leave. Of course, we all were scared. Of course, we got out, we went in the back of the kitchen. We all ran so that the parents won't see us. We took another shortcut to the neighborhood so that we won't get caught easily. When we done that, we all had to stand too far away so that Zach and Snow be in the clear. But of course, we never continued to play the game because after that, we all did not go to Zach and Snow's place because they were all busy with family things, which I understand. I mean, sure, I know that I didn't get a kiss from Snow, but at least at the end of the day, I got a kiss from someone. Even though it was not the person that I wanted, but you can't win them all. Well, that being said, that's the end of the story. I'm not gonna lie on one thing. Today's recording session is garbage. I think you can tell. I'm sorry, guys. The reason why it's garbage is because I have too many things to do. I mean, I've been writing a script, so I wanted to make this video in time so that at least I won't be distracted. Because Jesus himself knows I'm too busy. And I hope you guys understand. I'm sorry for the terrible recording session. I usually don't make this type of recording being long. I usually make them short and easier enough to understand, but this one, I'm sorry if it's rushed. I may come back next time and do a remake of this if you guys are up for it. Comment down below if you want a remake of this one. I'm sorry. Anyways, that being said, make sure to smack that like button in the face, hit subscribe, turn on post notification to know when your boy is uploading, and also follow Twitter as Zikun Dosa and on Facebook as Zikun Siabong. And that being said, Dosa out. Take care, everybody.